What's up, YouTube? So today I just kind of want to rant a little bit about how much I absolutely despise leaderboards. Um, so it came to my attention that I'm actually in the top 0% on all of Call of Duty, as you can see. I'm not proud of this. I'm really not. It means I'm a huge loser. But I'm actually in the top 4,000 on all of Xbox, which is just ridiculous to even think about. It's not something that I went for consciously. It was something that just happened. I went for Damascus, and there I am. I've actually run into the guy at the top on Xbox, Twitch, Mad TV, back in World War II. I know people bitched and complained about certain Call of Duties not having leaderboards at launch, but why does it matter? Leaderboards mean absolutely nothing to me. If you agree, if you like this, please consider subscribing. But I only got where I am on the leaderboard from playing for Damascus. I play a good bit, but that's also because I'm playing with my friends. Oh my god, that was bad. I'm playing with my friends a lot lately. I know a lot of people also during lockdown are as well. Does that count? Hopefully that counts. But it just doesn't make sense. There's no real reason to it. I've never been one of those people that has to be the top of the leaderboards, like worldwide or anything. It just never meant anything to me. A lot of that also stems from the fact that I used to play with a guy on back in Black Ops. He and I used to go to school together, and he actually, at one point in time, was number 3 in all of World at War. Yeah, I know. Black Ops is out, and yet he was still playing World at War at that time. Yeah, don't ask me what his reasoning was for that. Okay. But he used to play day and night. He used to sleep in school to play the game. Like, that's how much he actually played the game. It was kind of ridiculous. And then one day he actually came to school and he just looked absolutely distraught. I thought a family member of his had passed away. Nope. His Xbox Live account got hacked and stolen from him. So he went from being top 5 and putting thousands upon thousands of hours into the game into then just immediately losing it all. I don't understand how you can just do that religiously. Like, I know, like, Mad TV does it, and he streams it, so he makes some cash off of it, especially now. But it just means, I don't know how people think that's a good way of life, or how you can enjoy that. At that point, it just seems like it's work. Like, even like the Damascus grind for me was brutal. Absolutely brutal at the end. It felt like a chore. It felt like I wasn't even playing the game anymore. Yeah, I know this game isn't the absolute best, but I still have fun with it. Especially when I'm playing like Shoot the Ship or Gunfight with friends and customs and even Warzone at this point. Warzone is a different animal here and there. So yeah, that's just one of my experiences and just seeing like how bad it actually is for people and everything. It doesn't mean anything. Like, I will never understand like the prestige behind it unless there's like a prize or anything. It just doesn't matter to me. Like, what's the point of being number 1? Like, in a game that means absolutely nothing after this year. You're not winning anything. No one actually cares that I believe of in getting the top of the leaderboards in Call of Duty every year or anything. I know some people do, but it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean anything to really get it. You also don't get like a prize or anything. Okay. I think like it'd be cool. Why do I reload if I have 100 rounds in this thing? I am going for that new LMG just for the lulz to see how it is. Then I'll probably go for Obsidian, even though it looks complete buns on like a Car 98 or the AX50. I'm not entirely sure. It means absolutely nothing to me that you could do this. Why people would grind day in, day out to do this, I will never know. I really hope that I get knocked off the leaderboards real soon. The last time I actually got fairly high on the leaderboards was Modern Warfare Remastered. And I had the same responses. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. Your son, your 20-something-year-old son is a massive, massive nerd. And I can't believe I just missed that. Like, I took no pride in it whatsoever. If it was something like old school, like Donkey Kong, or like one of those games, I would completely care because there's no hackers and everything. And that's a very different skill set, which, by the way, King of Kong is one of my favorite movies of all time. And not just documentaries, but movies of all time. And there's so much more into it to go for leaderboards on something like that compared to leaderboards in Call of Duty. Because eventually the game's just is gonna die off in popularity, so eventually you'll be able to get to where you want and become number one on the leaderboard, or get fairly high on the leaderboard. That's kind of how I see like what happened with my high school friend and World at War. But for like games like Donkey Kong, like Mario, like those games, and like Mario Kart leaderboards are just ridiculous because they're always getting better. They're actual like racers for the most part, and they're completely like cutting milliseconds off their times, and it's ridiculous, and it's very entertaining to watch if you see like guys like on Wii. Which, by the way, the Wii Mario Kart, if you turn off like the motion controls and stuff like that, like it's a very fast game. It is I hate using the cliche, it's the Melee of Mario Kart games. It's that good. Also with this new update, I'm not really a fan of the Obsidian camo. Like I said, it looks just buns. But of course I want to get it so my friend have it on guns that my friends don't have. That's why I'm using the car now after I got my 3 kills. We are, what, 8 months? No, we're not 8 months. We are 6 months. And yet we're playing with guys that are camping like that? Like, are you kidding me? This is just... I'm gonna rage. I might pull a full-on Jev here. It also is fairly early in my day to be playing. I got on, I started my download, and went for a 2-hour walk, and it came back, and it still wasn't done. That's just... I'm getting some real Halo 5 vibes. If you guys never played Halo 5, by the end of Halo 5's lifespan, the game, I swear to God, was like 300 gigs, and we are getting real close to it. The reason I bought a external hard drive for my Xbox was Halo 5. I was in college when I bought that. Like, that's how bad I needed space was for games for Halo 5. Like, I spent $100 on a 1 terabyte back then. I know you can get it cheaper now, but in college, like 100 terabytes for that, $100 for a terabyte for a college kid who needed food and beer, like, I mean, come on. It was near a fortune. Yeah, so I got really nothing else to rant and rage about. Screw leaderboards, unless it's an old school video game, a game that will always hold popularity. Obsidian does not look good, but I'm still gonna go for it. I'm sorry, Jev, you're gonna have to go for Obsidian. And if you made it this far, tell me what you're gonna go Obsidian for. That's it for me. See you guys later. Bye.